Well, howdy, tubers. Sorry it's taking so long to get another video up. Lots of things have been happening, and I just found out like a minute and a half ago about something else, which is what I'm getting ready to tell y'all. Many of you, well, let's see, I'll start back a little ways further. Uh, last Thursday, yeah, I went over to, and I'm sure my older subscribers remember about. I got friends of mine that her husband's got Alzheimer's, and they're the couple that have a place down at Lake the Ozarks. And 8-9 years ago, when I went down there 3 times, and each time their neighbor kept asking me, said that I'll take this dog from him because he'd come over and I'd play with him. And of course, you all know that was Spike. So, anyways, after the third time going down there and they asked me, I thought, if they ask me again, I'll take him. So I'm sure glad and pleased and blessed that I have gotten the little guy. But so on Thursday, Judy, the wife of Jerry, who has got Alzheimer's, had me and another gal that would go over and I guess you'd say babysit when Judy wanted to go take grandkids places. This gal would do the daytime, and then I'd stay during the night with Jerry. Anyways, invited us over for pizza last Thursday, and then Friday, and she was telling us how Jerry wasn't doing so good, and he could, if he passed that day, that it wouldn't surprise her. So anyways, that was Thursday. Friday, I took my next door neighbor to get surgery done. So that took up, half a day anyways. And waited over there for him to get done. And then got home. Of course, never did anything on the airplane. Oh, and I had a call in with Matt from Hummel Aircraft Company. So anyways, then comes Saturday, I think I'm on track here. Saturday, Phil at the airport wanted me to come and help him to take the engine off of his airplane. And so went out and did that. And then, of course, Sunday was church, and went out and actually did a little bit of flying. And then comes today. Well, today I had let's back up. Okay, Sunday morning I had a text message from Jerry's son, Paul, that Jerry had passed away that morning. So Sunday didn't start off too good, but of course went to church and then anyway, so today I had to go to get my COVID shot, and went and got that, and of course one of the guys at the airport, he got his on Friday, and he's been hurting and not feeling good and all kinds of things, but he was at the airport past couple of days, but he wasn't doing too good. But I called him after I got my shot. That hasn't bothered me a bit, at least yet, and that was supposed to be at 8:10. So anyways, I haven't felt anything. Didn't even feel the shot. So anyway, like I said, just before I started that video, which would have been 4 minutes and 30 seconds ago, right now, about a minute and a half before that, I got a text message, or I seen the text message that they're having Jerry's funeral up in Des Moines, Iowa on Thursday at 1:00. So I'll be heading up there. But let me show you what I have done just in this little bit of time. Okay, I've talked to Matt about these holes being 1/8 inch, and they said that they have been drilling out these quarter inch lugs, which the lug, I thought, man, that's not going to be a lot of meat left there, but there's plenty compared to like the 1032 or the 832 or the 632. So I went ahead and drilled those out, and he says that they will probably go ahead and do that in the kits. They'll go ahead and send them out with those nut plates drilled, and I guess they'll mark them separately or something to use on this. And so anyway, I did go ahead and countersink the first 4 holes, which this will be on the right side. So those first 4 holes, so that the stabilizer root rib won't interfere with those button head rivets. Now, the only reason I did this is because that's what I did on the Ultra Cruiser and the H5 when I scratch built them. So that's why I did that. The other thing is, I know at least I haven't seen it in the plans, anything about when you rivet up these rivets. Get out here in some light. When you do these rivets, it didn't say anything about leaving these 2 out, which I left these 4 out because I didn't know exactly where this stabilizer root rib was going to go. So, and I did that only because of the scratch building. So anyway, so that was a good thing that I left them out. I mean, no big deal, just drill them out. But anyway, I will have to go ahead and shoot solid rivets in there, and then eventually, when it calls for it, shoot those rivets. And I'd called Matt about these not being rolled enough. And of course, I also talked to Terry, and they said, yeah, well, you know, just put it in a vise and bend it. Well, I've got, let's see, this is going to be a long video. You guys are going to hate it. I've got this 12-inch Harbor Freight slip roller, shear, and brake. Of course, I got a 36-inch one too, that I put that in and rolled it. But like Terry says, you know, just put that in vise. It won't take much to bend that. So, but I'm sure they're gonna try to get that straightened out before they get these shipped to make those fit the fuselage a little better. So, of course, and I cleaned up the edges. Not that they're that bad when they're laser cut, but I just like feeling like a baby's butt on there. Not that I feel babies' butts, but anyways, on that I call Miracle Wheel, convolute wheel, just awesome little thing. So I'm getting to be a long video here. Oh, another thing, I was going to go after I got my shot. I put in my GPS to head to Research Medical Center or whatever hospital, so I could go see Dick, which Dick is another guy from the airport. He was the second owner. Well, I don't know how many owners before that, but second owner after Ryan, my nephew, that me and Ryan had went to Utah and picked up that Ultra Cruiser. And then Ryan flew it and then sold it to Dick, and Dick flew it for quite a while, and then sold it to Smokey Tom, which Smokey Tom never did get to fly it, and then Smokey Tom sold it to Mike, who is flying it now. But anyways, I was going to go and see Dick right after I got my shot. I'm showing you the red line that I put on E bulkhead there. But I was going to go see Dick, but I called Crazy Dave to see how he was doing from his shot, and he's still not feeling real good. And he apparently got the same one I got. I got the FISA or whatever it's called. And like I say, I don't hurt a bit. My arm's fine, and I don't know how long it takes, but you know, haven't had any problems. So anyways, that's going to be a long one. There we'll stop it at 10 minutes. There you go, and God bless.